later, appears in his apartment, as you see through the windows. He stops in the lounge and proceeds to wave his arms about a bit near Nicole. It's pretty easy to assume that he's yelling at her for some reason or another. The guards seem to just sort of stand right behind him during this time, as you can see. He walks over to the bedroom, as you can see, looks in, sees his passed out, drugged up wife, runs his hand over his face in a weary manner, then heads back to the kitchen and starts preparing himself a meal. He calmly eats the meal alone, then sits down at a terminal, working for a bit more. If you guys run out for some dinner yourself, you still manage to keep watch. After Harold Knight's dinner, he sort of sits down, works at a terminal until about 8 o'clock, then, has a shower, cleans up and goes to bed. The two security guards remain in the apartment, playing cards for an hour or so, then one of them goes to bed in a separate bedroom. The other sort of watches Trio and walks around every so often. At about 11 PM, Nicole Knight goes to bed. However, rolling back, around 8 PM, Madison Khan wakes up. She messes around in the kitchen, grabbing a drink of something, then catches the elevator back downstairs. She totters out to meet the car that's come for her, the same sedan as earlier, and she speeds off into the night. At this point, it's now 11:30, and Harold Knight is in his bed, presumably asleep. Nicole Knight is in her bed, not asleep, as you can see from the glow of AR windows around here. One of Harold Knight's bodyguards is asleep, and the other is watching Trio. Nicole can't, the wife has gone off somewhere. And yeah, now it's close on midnight. What are the three of you going to do? Or would you just like to keep watching all night?
I had a terrible fucking thought out of character.
And what terrible thought is that?
As to who might be hiring us. I don't know how she would have done it.
The girl?
Oh
like
god,
it.
that...
Let's do it.
However, okay. Midnight. However, A is still not.
Look, A, we do what? One sniper round from the hotel. We get out, and I'll drop Miss Khan at her party wherever she is. Done deal.
Yes, the car, as you follow the sensor tag, has gone to an upscale dance club and depraved party in a commercial Bellevue, not too far away from the apartment building. It's the kind of place where if you're drunk and high, you get in, and where electrical tape is considered acceptable fashion wear.
Oh.
A difficult place to kill someone.
Not really.
Spike her drugs, I think.
God damn it, but now Black Cat is against A too.
I mean, Black Cat was with A at the beginning, but as this has dragged on, like, it's like, you know what? I really don't give that many shits about this.
A lot of personal risk and effort for 12,000 million.
So, yeah.
Well, at this point, there's no way A is going to win. There's no way A is going to win over both Minwano and Black Cat.
I knew Black Cat would see it my way eventually.
Oh, god damn it. So did I. A didn't, but I did. Because
Black Cat has morals. They're just not very important to her.
Yeah.
A started out a pacifist.
And this is
I mean,
what you get for going on my runs.
I mean,
She's not
technically, you could
anymore.
still be a pacifist. You just
Well, she's not
didn't help
anymore.
us.
Okay, guys. You've got a bunch of information. What are you going to do with it?
Black Cat is going to get up in her sexiest lingerie night outfit and drive the club.
All right.
Okay.
A
Are you
is
saying
just
anything? Or are you
being
just joining in?
dragged along by this. She's bound and determined, obviously, to deal with whatever astral threats may occur, or however she can.
Okay,
Not happy
so
about
your
it.
plan is to go to the club, murder Madison Khan, then deal with her husband.
I
believe we were attempting to do both almost simultaneously. Black Cat goes to the bar or club, whatever. Minwano and A.
Minwana, you do have some sort of gun that can shoot all the way to the target, right?
I can fire a bow if that's what you want.
Yeah.
So,
If you're going to
Minwano,
the
how good
party,
are you
I'm going to the
at
party.
assessing, for example, let's say, structural ratings of building glass?
having cut a lot of things, pretty good.
Good. Default some logic for me, please.
Oh, good. It's that's. You sure logistics doesn't apply?
Well, you're pretty sure you can carry your bow to the balcony. That's the logistics of this. Default some logic for me, please.
Well, that's.
Yeah, that's good enough. You're pretty sure that if you hit it good, you can send an arrow through standard residential plasglass. If this is somehow upgraded to bulletproof glass, little iffier. But you got a pretty serious bow, so should be good.
You can pierce bulletproof glass, right?
No. Why?
No.
You're going to a party.
Yeah,
I'm going to the
so
apartment.
Minwano, you'd have to make about a 70-meter bow shot. So, yeah. On the other hand, Harold Knight is currently asleep.
Yeah, if you want me to use the bow for some reason, Cat.
I mean,
Do
it's
you
either
want to
that or
go in
you
there and deal with the
go
two
over there and
bodyguards?
murder 2 bodyguards. Who probably have alarms.
You think they'll notice me?
I meant biomonitors to boot.
Well, all of you
I
can
could
tell
find
that
another
these two
venomous
guys
snake.
look at least ex-military, if not like ex-spec ops. They're pretty serious looking. So, given that Minwano's, cut up a bunch of spec ops on one of my runs even, I don't know how intimidated he is by that, but still.
It's the least deaths is good. If I could get another one of those poisonous snakes that I used to kill another high-ranking sleeping man in his apartment, that would be great.
So, hey, how are you feeling about this plan? Do you have any input, or are you just like rolling your eyes and just trying to ignore the fact that your compatriots are out to blatantly murder 2 people?
Oh, mostly the latter. But when you hire Shadowrunners to do wet work, it's normally the outcome is they do the wet work.
Yeah.
Like I said at the beginning, if A had gone into this knowing it was wet work, she would have never agreed to even meet the Johnson.
So, is your guys' out of character plan? Black Cat goes to the club, kills the wife, and Minwano bows the husband.
I think he's actually going to infiltrate the place and then sort it.
No, that was his plan, is to go in kind of how A did through the wall.
in a much more physical manner.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. You realize that their apartment is on what, the 12th floor?
Yes.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I hate you.
Go for it.
Let's talk about Black Cat first, because this is going to be easier. So Black Cat puts on a bunch of lingerie, basically. Is A going with Black Cat, or is A staying behind with Minuano?
Let's see. Who needs watching over more?
Well,
I-
the apartment has essentially one awake person and 3 sleeping people, along with whatever bystanders
also
are on other
Astro-
floors. Yeah.
Yeah.
The club is presumably packed full of people.
Yeah, but I'm not actually going to murder her directly. I'm going to palm drugs into her drink and then drag her undying body out to the back, where I'm going to get Fandango to pick up the body.
You don't actually have to pick up the body. I mean, you can just leave her on the dance floor by, you know...
Oh dear, another OD.
I don't want anybody to rescue her.
You know, lead poisoning is
Here.
effective. Anyway. Okay, Minuano, give me your matrix search roll for that. Okay, so Black Cat.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think A would stick with Minuano.
Okay, so Black Cat, you're wearing a trench coat and then some expensive lacy things underneath. Yeah. Okay. That'll be fun to ride a motorbike in. Anyway.
I actually have a car.
Okay. You can have had your car all this run. I just thought you usually used your motorbike. Anyway. So, yeah, you're heading to 0. A club in Bellevue. Alright. Yeah, so you get there about half an hour later. You have to find it a bit. I mean, looking up GPS cross correlations and so on and so forth. So you park up near 0. There's a line for the door. How pretty is Black Cat? Is Black Cat, you know, like stunning, or is Black Cat just sort of decent looking?
Black Cat's pretty hot. She's got 4 charisma and boobs 2.0.
Yeah, okay. I do have a Goran Squick rule, and I will enforce it. But
Are you gonna Goran Squick as a GM?
look, if I don't use my nah, fuck this scene card, how do I expect players to?
I
Anyway,
mean, I
okay.
don't want to like go into any too much detail, but that's
Thank
good.
you. Okay, so I'm just narrating scenes. So yeah, there's a line of mostly men and a few women waiting for the bouncer. It's not moving fast. Are you going to try and short circuit this, or find an alternate exit, or just wait in line?
I am going to short circuit it because out of this long line of men, I am a very attractive woman looking to get into the club.
Yeah, so there's big thumping bass sounds like boom, 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 rocking out of this place. It's lit up in AR, it's lit up in neon. There's like 3-story high e-paper screens of images of like women dancing on a stage being broadcast to the street at large. 0. And you walk up to the bouncer, which is to say you walk up to the 5 bouncers, great big trolls, all of them, all wearing suits, all fitting, and they're like, they look at you and it's like, back of the line, missy.
But I heard it was ladies' night, and I will try to bribe the bouncer.
Oh, the bouncer, like, very quickly gets what you're planning. Ladies' night has a 200 million cover charge.
Yeah, so I'll pay 200 million.
All right, so the troll's like, oh, you paid the cover charge. Like,